Okay, hello traders. My name is Tomasz Wisniewski and I'm head of research and education at Axiory Global. I'm director of Axiory Intelligence, and we're gonna start our webinar. Please confirm on the chat that you can hear me and everything is okay with the audio, and then we will be able to start. Can you hear me? Yes, beautiful. Okay, my friends, so do you see my chart? Do you see my trading platform? Do you see my trading platform? Okay, normally I start with introduction, but as you can see, I have a position open on DAX. This is a short position which I opened today at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Warsaw time. So at the beginning of European session, and now I'm gonna close this position. So I want to start with this because I think that the profit is escaping from me because the price found a nice support and that can be a bounce from it. So I'm gonna close my position on 500 euros profit. As you can see, super fast execution on the Axiory platform, and I have position closed. DAX 0.2 lot, 500 euros. As you can see, I also had a bigger position on DAX, 700 euros. So today, as for today, very successful day today. So 1,200 euros with DAX and 1,700 euros with GBP to New Zealand dollar. So almost 3,000 euros in one day profit. Which is pretty good even for this size of account. It's 3% of the account, and as you can see, DAX is now heading higher. That's what I was afraid of, that they found this double bottom on the horizontal support, and they will be heading higher. But I will come back to DAX shortly. Let me show you first the statement, because statement is the most important thing when you are talking about the live trading. Okay, so who of you is here for the first time, or maybe you attended my live trading or other live trading before, or most of you is here for the first time? Please write on the chat. While you are writing, if you are first time on the live trading or no, I will tell you that this webinar is recorded, so you will have the recording. Don't worry. If you would like the link for YouTube, just ask our account manager, ask our support at Axiory, and they will provide you the link. Okay, so some of you are first time here. Most of you first time on live trading. So let me tell you something, right? If you are attending live trading session, it would be the best if the person who is teaching was a real trader. So you need to take lessons for real traders who are trading on real accounts, and this is happening in Axiory. So I'm helping Axiory. I'm a director of separate entity where we are dedicated to research, to analysis, and I do webinars for Axiory like this live trading session. And I trade live for the past 12 years. First on the stock exchange, then on the forex market, and now I'm combining those two markets. So I trade on the local Polish stock exchange and also on the forex market. I trade live with real money, and I'm making profits. Okay, so you would like to get the knowledge, you would like to get the education from this kind of person. Don't be fooled with fast cars, stupid advertisement on Instagram, etc. because there's a lot of scammers on the market that they try to fool you with nice pictures, but they are giving you knowledge, trading knowledge of a very poor quality. So first, what you should do on the live trading session is to ask for the statement, and I'm providing you my statement first. As you can see, before I'm starting anything, I'm providing statement. Well, I started with closing my short position on DAX, but you understand this because I didn't want to lose profit. But then I move to my statement. As you can see, this is equity line. I started 1 year ago with 80,000 euros. And before that, I have live trading. I started with 50,000 euros. I made from 50, I made 80. Then I moved 80 to Axiory, and from 80, it's now 102, 103,000. And this is the equity line. So you can see the good times, bad times, good times, bad times, good times, bad times. And now we are back to good times again. It's like this, guys. It's I have this strategy for many years, so I know that bad times happen, and I'm absolutely not bothered about the decline in my equity line because it's happening from time to time. It's normal, but now I'm back on track with the nice upswing, hopefully. This statement was created today, 1 hour ago. And it does not have this position on DAX, so this line will be even higher if I would update my statement now. So my friends, the first thing that I would like to show you, I'm not showing you this statement to brag about the results. I'm showing you this statement that you know that the knowledge that you will get today in this hour is legitimate and it's coming from real trading experience. But I'm also showing you my statement to point out one important thing. Look at my total number of profitable trades. It's just 44% of total trades, and losses are 55%. All right, let me repeat this again. So I'm right, I'm making profits in 44% of my trades, and I'm making losses, I lose money on 55% of my trades. So more often, I'm losing money than winning. So how is it possible that I'm earning money on this market if I have more losers than winners? Well, the key is average profit trade and average loss trade. As you can see, average profit trade is around 1,000 euros and average loss is around 600 euros. Which means, what does it mean? It means that when I'm right, I want to be rewarded as much as possible and to have the biggest profit as possible. And when I'm wrong, I'm not fighting with the market. I don't try to argue with the market. When I'm wrong, I can see this and I have a stop loss order. The stop loss gets activated and I'm on loss and I'm taking this loss. I am having a penalty. I am getting a penalty for this bad decision, but the penalty is small. Okay, so this is always what I try to learn, what I try to teach to the traders, is that you should not focus on being a winner every single time, because it's not gonna happen, because it's super difficult to be a winner on every trade. Sometimes you need to take this loss, but this loss has to be small. This loss cannot kill you. This loss cannot make you go broke. Okay, this loss has to be small, and then you take the loss, and then you move on. Right. So this is very important thing that I will try to teach you, and I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to show you. Don't focus on be profitable every time, because this market is huge. This market is enormous. You have many influential factors, like, for example, Donald Trump can tweet something and the market can collapse or skyrocket, the dollar can collapse, etc. But there are many factors that you have no influence on, like whatsoever. So don't try to be right every time on this market. Just, if you're mistaken, take the loss. If you're right, try to squeeze this position like a lemon. And about squeezing the position like a lemon, I have a nice example of British pound to New Zealand dollar here. So with the position which I opened on 29th of July, and then I closed it today. And I would like to show you my Twitter. So first of all, guys who don't have Twitter, who have Twitter but do not follow me, you have to do this. So this is my link for my Twitter. Please follow me. Because, well, I'm not fighting for the number of followers, because that number is not interesting for me. But why I'm sharing this is because I'm sharing my trading ideas on my Twitter. So if you're a serious trader and you would like to get some insights, see how I trade, I think it would be nice to follow me on Twitter. Why I want to show you this is because I want to show you this position with British pound to New Zealand dollar. British pound to New Zealand dollar I mentioned on the trading sniper video on 29th when I opened this position, and on a daily briefing as well on 29th. So trading sniper are short videos with 3 best trading occasions on the market, and daily briefing is me analyzing live like 10-15 instruments on the market. And on both of those I was mentioning British pound to New Zealand dollar here, and this is when I opened and this is when I closed the position. So anyway, I was mentioning this, then I tweeted about this instrument that I opened this long position after the bounce from the uptrend line, and then I updated this. I was constantly updating what happened with this position. So first of all, as you can see, the price moved higher here, so I moved my stop loss to a break-even point, and I tweeted about this. Then I tweeted again that I'm moving my stop loss higher, and then I tweeted again yesterday that I'm moving my stop loss even higher. And then today I tweeted that I'm moving my stop loss below those lows, as you can see 6 hours ago. And then you have full update about my trading. So it's not like you can see it only during the live trading session, but you can see it on my Twitter as well. And in the meantime, I was publishing live tradings, like daily briefings, etc., and other trading ideas, like for example with DAX, or most recent 5 hours ago a video with a trading sniper where I was actually saying about DAX, and I traded DAX as well. So I would like to show you this British pound to New Zealand dollar. So I opened my long position here. I was taking into the consideration this weekly chart. So the bounce from the long-term uptrend line, the bounce was created with the double bottom formation, and we broke the neckline of this formation. That's when I decided to open a long position. Okay, and as you can see, it was open here, and I was stop loss was somewhere here, and I was pulling the stop loss higher and higher below those lows, higher, and I placed it here, and it got activated. As for now, you can see that I closed it here, so it was a good decision because now we are lower. I closed it here because the price broke the midterm uptrend line. Obviously, the price can continue to go higher, but I'm out of position right now. It's over. This one lot was closed today here. So this is just an example of my trading. You can see that it's pretty simple. I try to follow trends and do price action trading. Obviously, I will explain you my strategy a bit more. What I would like to show you is this DAX. Why I opened this short position here. Well, you can see it on H4, maybe on H1 here. Here on 12,800 points, we had a crucial resistance at the beginning of July here and here. After the breakout, it became support, 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 support. And after the breakout, price decided to test this broken support as a resistance. The reaction was pretty strong. The price reversed straight away. That's why, again, my strategy is pretty simple. It's typical price action, and one of the most important principles of the price action trading is that broken support is being tested as a resistance, and broken support is tested as a resistance, and we do have a nice reversal, and the price went lower. That's why I open short position. Why I closed my short position is that the price, I never use M15 time frames. I'm just gonna use it to show you better, but in my trading, in my decision-making process, I don't use it. But anyway, what the price created is double bottom formation here. We broke the neckline, or triple bottom formation, if you will. Then the price went higher, and then the broken resistance was tested as a support. And this test is a double bottom formation. So with this kind of reaction here, I can expect the price going higher, the price going to test this resistance again. So I escaped with my short position. I think that it's enough. I should close my short position here. But I closed it here, which is still pretty okay. Let me show you this chart here. So you can see that I closed almost immediately after this bounce. I didn't close here because I didn't open here because it's a price action, right? So I have to wait for the price action, what the price will tell me. And the price told me that they don't want to break this resistance, that this is a strong resistance, and the price bounced from it. So that was the price action. Price bounced from the resistance, and that was a buy signal. And in the same situation, price bounced from the support, which is kind of a buy signal. But anyway, as for now, if we look in the micro scale, it was a good decision to close it because the price is now higher, right? Now let's scan markets, looking for proper trading decisions. Maybe I will be able to open something. Here is American dollar to Japanese yen. This is also a nice example of a price action. So it was a support in May, June, July. For some time it was also a support. It's, you can see a small reaction here. On hourly chart, small reaction in June, and after the breakout, it's being tested as a resistance. And as you can see on H4, it doesn't look good, but on daily candlestick, on daily chart, you can see that they couldn't close the day above 106 because 106 is this crucial resistance. So buyers cannot pull the price above 106, which can be a proper sell signal, but after the daily close of this candle. So we need to close this day. We need to see the candle closing below 106 in order to get the nice sell signal. Now, Euro to Polish zloty may be for you an exotic instrument, but I would just like to show you the decision-making process here. And oh, thank you for the information about Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar. I love when you send me trading ideas, and I will look at it. So please, dear traders, if you have any trading ideas, please post it on the chat. I will look at them, of course, because you really post some interesting setups that I even myself often use them. Coming back to Euro to Polish zloty, it all started with this inverse head and shoulder pattern, then a proper upswing. That was beautiful. And then a symmetric triangle, breakout to the downside, excellent sell signal. And the price went exactly to test the broken resistance resistance, was tested as a support, and then we got this wedge breakout to the downside, and then we got this flag. So very technical. And euro to Polish zloty on the shorter time frame is creating a flag. We broke the lower line of the flag, tested it as a resistance, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a proper sell signal. Well, maybe not finished. I would love to see the price closing below the orange line. So actually, to be precise, it would be better for the price to close below this blue. Maybe let's not confuse this line. Maybe let's use the green color. So price closing below the green line, that would be a proper sell signal in the long term. So I would love to see something like this. Brent, not much of a trading idea here. American dollar to Canadian dollar here, something special. Look, after a huge decline, the price met horizontal support created by those resistances here. Resistance in August, September, November, and February. Then it was tested as a support and support here. You ask about what pair is this? The previous one, I guess. It's euro to Polish zloty, euro PLN. Exotic instrument for you, I guess, if you're not from Poland, but very technical, as you can see. And foremost, it's tradable. You can trade it on our Axiory platform. So you don't have to stick to euro dollar only, because there's many instruments that respect the technical analysis, that make super nice smooth movements, and they are not majors. Anyway, going back to American dollar to Canadian dollar, what do we have here is second contact with this horizontal support. And this contact is made with the inverse head and shoulder formation. Let me change the color of the neckline. So this is left shoulder, and this is head, and this is right shoulder, which is being formed as we speak. For the proper buy signal, what is missing is the price closing above the orange area. So the price closing above the orange area, that will be a proper buy signal. As you can see, the major downtrend line is pretty close. Another one, it's not so relevant, I guess, for now. So price, look at this. This is absolutely super important. This level is. So price, maybe let's use this. Price getting here to the green rectangle. Price getting to the green rectangle will trigger us a very nice buy signal on American dollar to Canadian dollar. Euro dollar, the same, similar thing. Euro dollar is creating head and shoulder pattern. So we have a left shoulder, head and a right shoulder. It's H1. It was H4. On H1 it looks even better, let's say. Left shoulder and a head and a right shoulder. And here we do have a midterm uptrend line, which is connecting higher low since the 10th of July. And breakout of those two, breakout of the combination of the horizontal support and dynamic support, breakout. So price getting here, that will bring us a proper sell signal on euro dollar. Australian dollar to American dollar, pretty much the same. So by the same, I mean head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head and right shoulder. Price getting there will bring us a proper sell signal. British pound to New Zealand dollar, already mentioned. Time for a correction. We will see how deep the correction will be in this case. If you're wondering how deep the correction will be, you can use the Fibonacci's, of course. We can go as deep as 38.2, so it was pretty good to close this position here, at least for now when we are lower. Because when the price will go significantly higher, my idea of closing this position would not look so bright anymore. American dollar, New Zealand dollar to American dollar, what we have here is pretty beautiful, pretty good sell signal. Actually, this is super nice, and I'm gonna think about opening a position here. Kiwi was moving very technically uptrend, then a wedge uptrend, pennant uptrend, and a rectangle. And look what happened here. The price made a false breakout. So this is a false breakout above crucial resistance. And again, if you have to take one thing from this webinar, is that what I mentioned in the very beginning, that don't focus on profitable trades only, that allow yourself to make mistakes. And when you are right, you need to be rewarded. When you are wrong, the penalty has to be small. But the second thing, if you will remember second thing, oh, I can see that that Khaled opened position, right? So beautiful. Fingers crossed for it. Hopefully it will work out. Coming back to New Zealand dollar to American dollar, that's false breakout. And this thing that I want you to remember is that false breakouts usually bring strong movements in the opposite direction, strong trading signals in the opposite directions. Why? Because many people got fooled by this. They were optimistic, they were looking for long position, but the price reversed. They had their stop loss orders here, which got activated, and activation of the stop loss orders brought us reversal. Instead of breaking the upper line, price broke the lower line and tested this lower line as a resistance. Support, support, support being tested as a resistance. So this is a proper sell signal for me. What can be a little bit disturbing is this reversal here. But there is an option for this pending order where you sell here when the price will end this upswing, or you just wait for another test of this resistance. Anyway, in the longer term, it looks really promising. So short position here, potential take profit here on this horizontal support. Does not look good, right? It does not look bad. Let's see the Fibos. Fibos here are pretty good, right? This line is around 23.6. Let me show you from the risk to reward ratio, right? Because let's say take profit is more or less between 23.6 and the green line, which makes it 170 pips. And from this point, stop loss should be 40 pips and profit 180, let's say. You see, this is absolutely beautiful. Take profit is 4 times bigger than the potential loss, which means that you can take this trade and then you can have 4 losses and then you will be on 0. All right, so this is pretty interesting. I will think about opening this position at the end of the webinar, let's say. And now euro to Japanese yen, big inverse head and shoulder formation, left shoulder, head and right shoulder. Price is currently bouncing from the neckline. We are not surprised totally. That is a legitimate resistance, which implicates this, that price getting to green line will bring us a buy signal. Okay, simple as this. Euro to New Zealand dollar, in general, we have this double bottom formation or inverse head and shoulder formation, if you will. Also breakout of the neckline and this horizontal resistance, which is a very nice buy signal, but I didn't want to buy after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bullish days in a row. So now today can bring us a correction because we do have a shooting star, and maybe the price will test the broken resistance as a support. So the price will get here. Let me also check the Fibos. So it would be nice if the price would test 38.2, and after this we would see an upswing. Let me see also those Fibos here. Just let's change the properties. Maybe like this, blue. All right. So here's 38.2. So price getting there and creating a reversal somewhere here will be an interesting buying opportunity for Euro to New Zealand dollar. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, nothing interesting. So let me see what instrument you said. I think it was Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So let's use this place for Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar, which is here. Let me read this. Inverted head and shoulder formation. On which time frame? On the H1. This one, left shoulder, head and right shoulder, I guess. If I'm mistaken, please correct me. Left shoulder, head and right shoulder, I guess. Upswing correction, upswing correction, upswing correction. Also, let's see this beauty, which is support, 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 resistance, resistance. Okay, definitely makes sense. I'm not gonna open this position only because of one reason, that we are having a horizontal resistance here soon. So we do have a potential movement for, let's say, 30 pips, and my stop loss would have to be 30. So you can see that it's from the risk to reward ratio, it had sense here, where the stop loss would be like 15 pips and take profit 45. So you see the risk to reward would be much better. So Khaled made a nice, very nice, promising trade, but he did it earlier, right? So his risk to reward ratio is better than would be mine right now. But yes, everything works from the technical point of view. Also, if we are here, guys, just a quick look on how beautiful the technical analysis is, because we had those flags here. Yes. We started upswing, flag is a trend continuation pattern. It should result with a trend continuation, so an upswing, then another correction flag, then another upswing, and then as Khaled said, inverse head and shoulder formation, left shoulder, head and right shoulder. So Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar is moving really technically. New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen, here is a beauty, because I also mentioned this on one of my videos, that price on a weekly chart met this absolutely crucial downtrend line, and on a weekly chart created this shooting star. From the price action point of view, what we have here is double top formation as well. Here, that's this shooting star. So it looks really promising in the long term. Yes, maybe I should open this position too. I'll think about this a little bit, but because on a weekly chart it looks really awesome. So shooting star bouncing from this dynamic downtrend line. S&P 500. One of the reasons why I closed my short position on DAX was a good situation on S&P 500. So pretty much horizontal support was, horizontal resistance was tested as a support. Test was positive for the buyers, and the price went significantly higher. Today we were on long-term highs. So it's not a good place to go short. I would like to show you Kakaron. Kakaron is we have German DAX and we have Kakaron from France. So it's the index of the biggest companies in France, which, like, DAX looks okay. S&P 500 looks super nice, but Kakaron does not. Here we broke the channel up formation or the flag. Here we broke the uptrend line, and here we broke the horizontal support, and we tested this horizontal support as a resistance. So this relation on Kakaron is not so good. That can be an interesting selling opportunity. So do you have any trading ideas? Let me analyze a few more instruments, because for example, I don't have one of my favorite instruments, so gold. Recently, I tell you, I bought gold. I bought gold in 2016, I think. Somewhere here, I think I bought gold. No, I think it could be at the end of 2014. I think I bought gold here. Or 16, it could be 16 as well. Something like this. I cannot remember exactly when I bought gold. But I got physical gold here, like a gold bar. And I sold this gold bar here. So you may think that, okay, it's a nice trade. I made almost $700 on 1 ounce, which is a pretty good profit, like 50%, even more. But now gold is going significantly higher. But we need to consider one thing. And this thing is that I paid for this gold bar in Polish zloty. Okay, so let me show you the chart of Polish zloty. So, long story short, the correlation is this, that if gold is going higher and Polish zloty is weak, it means that I will get a lot of Polish zlotys for the gold bar, because the gold is quoted in dollars, but then I need to exchange it to Polish zloty. So having physical gold protected me from weak Polish currency, and I closed my position somewhere here, gold. And since that time, Polish zloty went significantly higher against dollar, which means that the price of gold dropped. So even with this upswing like this, the price in Polish zloty dropped. Let me show you this. I will show you this. Unfortunately, I don't have an ad block, so you will see some adverts of the other brokers. Just golf shop. Polish gold to Polish zloty. Yes, now okay, but I close my position here, and you can see that gold quoted in Polish zloty is not the same as gold in dollars. Why? Because Polish zloty got stronger here. So yes, I could have waited till now, but the difference was small because I closed it here, and now we are here. So that was a pretty good trade. Anyway, why I'm saying this is I just want to tell you that I love gold. I love trading gold. And, well, what can I say? This is a pretty beautiful example of the ascending triangle pattern, which is giving us a buy signal. And although we are on long-term highs on gold, I will open this small speculative buy position. Because we have a breakout from the ascending triangle. It's not the best timing because I should open this position here or maybe wait for the test of the support, but uptrend line correction. This is a very flat correction. This is ascending triangle, and breakout of the horizontal resistance in ascending triangle usually gives us a proper buy signal. So that's why I decided to open this trade. So yay, we got some live trading on the on the live trading session. Oh, what's interesting is this American dollar to Polish zloty. What's that? Inverse head and shoulder formation. That can be a really interesting buy opportunity. Actually, look how the price collapsed from 4.3 to 3.7. 20% around. So imagine that you're buying a car from United States, and you bought it in March, and now if you would buy the same car, you pay 20% less for the car just on the difference in the currency. Okay, there is a question. What's the meaning of the triangle patterns? Thank you for this question. So we have something like a symmetric triangle pattern. So the price enters from here, or actually I can not on the platform, but I will use paint, simple paint. It will be much easier, and I will explain you the triangles. So you have something like symmetric triangle patterns, and the price enters to the symmetric triangle, goes like this, goes like this. And the meaning of this is that the price is losing momentum, but it cannot continue forever. The traders need to decide eventually if they want to go up or down. So when the price is inside of the symmetric triangle, it means nothing. It means only that the price will eventually break this resistance, or support. It does not mean that the price will go up or the price will go down. It means that it will go or up or down, if that's clear. So how you trade the symmetric triangle is to wait for the breakout. If the price breaks the upper line, you buy. If the price breaks the lower line, you sell. So the price can do something like this and this, or this and this. Right, so when the price is inside of the symmetric triangle, you wait for the breakout and you trade. There is also ascending triangle pattern, which looks like this, which is created mostly in uptrends. It means that the price meets horizontal resistance. Then there is a correction. Then test this resistance again. Then there is a correction, but smaller. Then buyers are pushing higher, correction again. Buyers are pushing higher, correction again. Buyers are pushing. What does it show you? It shows you that the buying pressure is rising, that the pressure on this resistance is rising, and we have bigger chances for the breakout. So that's the example from gold. And there is a descending triangle pattern, which looks like this, and is usually created in the downswing. So bounce, 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 but the willingness to buy declines. So here eventually nobody wants to buy. There are just sellers with the selling pressure, and the support drops. So this is it. Sometimes it makes false breakout, of course, and as I said, false breakouts are perfect signals to trade. As an example here, false breakout, you see there was a rising pressure, rising pressure, rising pressure, and then a breakout, false breakout, and false breakout was a great signal to go short. So that's these are triangles. Coming back to American dollar to Polish zloty, we do have a beautiful inverse head and shoulder formation, price closing above the green area. That can be an interesting buying opportunity. Do you have any instruments that you would like me to look at? If yes, then please post it. If no, I will be slowly finishing. Maybe something from the majors, because I didn't analyze, like cable, for example. I don't have cable here on the charts, so let me show you the cable. Let's see what's going on here. First look, and already we can see a beautiful flag formation here, or a wedge, doesn't really matter. And this is promoting us a movement to the upside. Why we stopped here? Well, because we do have a horizontal resistance. So yes, that's an interesting buying opportunity, but buy signal will be triggered once we will break this upper line. D30, I guess you mean DAX. DAX already analyzed by me. I was talking in the very beginning about this instrument. Euro dollar also. The euro dollar is creating head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head and right shoulder. Price breaking this blue line and this red line. So price getting to the green rectangle, that will bring us a proper sell signal, in my opinion. That is my view on euro dollar. And that was my view on DAX. Maybe American dollar to Swiss franc. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, that's a daily. That's an H4. I want to see H4 because, again, broken support is being tested as a resistance. And how the test looks like on hourly chart. Inverse head and shoulder formation as well, left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. Price closing at A, above the green area, around the blue rectangle. That will be a proper buy signal on American dollar to Swiss franc, at least in my opinion. There was a position that I was thinking about. What was that? That was New Zealand dollar to... No, it wasn't here. It was here, I guess, right? I was thinking about opening short position on New Zealand dollar to Japanese yen. No, on Kiwi, New Zealand dollar to American dollar as well. Okay, let's see something. I want to see one thing, the macro calendar. Let's see the macro calendar. I don't consider fundamentals, but I want to know what is going on. GTT price index for New Zealand dollar. This is important data. So, and we have overnight. You see, it's good that I check the calendar because 12:45 we have unemployment rate and employment change from New Zealand. So New Zealand dollar is no go for me, is a no trade because we will have important fundamental event which can destroy even the best technical setup. So I'm not entering the New Zealand dollar. So yes, but at least I'm happy that we managed to open this trade on gold. Let's do a quick scan. Here, this American dollar to Japanese yen, it starts to look promising with this drop. That can be an interesting trade. Maybe we are on the new daily lows. Daily chart. Let's see. Maybe a small short position. Obviously, you copying my trade is not recommended. You need to make your own trading decisions. I'm just showing what I'm doing. Maybe you'll find it interesting or not, but it's just my trading, and I do not advise you to follow it. If you can do what you want, but it's on your own risk, right? So as for the disclaimer and this risk, you have to be aware of the risk associated with trading, especially that, again, my profitable trades 44%, my losing trades 55%. So I'm making more losses than winners. So it's not about opening trades; it's about maintaining those trades. It's about stop loss orders, take profits, etc. So keep that in mind. That everything can happen with those positions, right? But yes, we are in the market. We are on the market with 2 trades. That's a pretty good score for 1 hour live trading session. This mentioned. This New Zealand dollar. If not the data overnight, I would trade the Kiwi. I would go short on the Kiwi, but we have this data, so I'm not going to trade New Zealand dollar. You see, that's why I escaped from DAX, because S&P 500 is doing something like this. So thank you for the short position. Most probably the price will continue to climb higher. And yes, okay, we are back on the surface. We are on profit. So I think it would be nice time to close to finish this webinar. Okay, last pair: British pound to Japanese yen. Crazy horse, crazy instrument, loved by retail traders. I know you like this kind of instruments, volatile, crazy instruments. No, for me, nothing. There is this horizontal support. As long as we stay above, there is no sell signal. There is no buy signal either. We are inside of the correction. I don't trade when we are inside of the correction. What is the correlation between DAX and S&P 500? I can say, I will not tell you in the percents, but it's significant. It's significant enough that, for example, when I trade on Polish Stock Exchange, I look on DAX and S&P 500 because they tend to behave in the same way. Okay, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this live trading. And I think it was the last live trading that we have. Now we'll change webinars a little bit. We'll slowly move towards the elections in United States. And by the way, about the elections, we will do a special webinar and about the elections in the United States. And by the way, I did special webinar about previous elections and Brexit referendum. And in both cases, and those webinars are recorded, in both cases, I said that there will be Brexit and that Donald Trump will win. So, and we warned our traders that despite the polls, despite the media, we are saying that the chance for Brexit is bigger and the chance for Donald Trump being elected as a president is bigger. So I'm looking forward for the next webinars about this. And guys, in case you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask Axiory. Axiory, guys, here is our website. You can contact us here, open account in my Axiory, etc. The best broker with the fastest execution. And the broker that is giving you live trading sessions with professional traders. All right. So that's important, I think. I can see my name is Ibrahim and you are new to trading. Everybody starts somewhere. It's good that you started with us, not anywhere else, because you get, from the very beginning, you get top education and top help. So if you're asking for help, of course, please go on this website, as you can see, and those guys will help you. Definitely, they will answer every question that you have. Also, please, if you have Twitter, you can ask me on Twitter about everything related to trading, of course. And also, again, this is my Twitter account. We have both type of accounts. So we have account based on spreads and account based on commission. So yes, guys, thank you very much for attending this webinar. It was a real pleasure for me. Again, we stay in touch. Trade with Axiory. of course, because those guys are giving you the best trading conditions. If you have any questions, ask them on the website, ask me on the Twitter. What is my name? Tomasz Wisniewski. It would be hard to just leave it like this. So here's a written form on my Twitter. Yes. Thank you very much, guys, and we stay in touch. Of course, intelligence. This is new project. This is new project that started recently. Our separate entity, which is focusing on education and analysis. This is Axiory Intelligence. Look at this. We have stories about what's happening on the market. We have daily briefings. We have technical analysis. We have articles about practical trading. So about how to trade news, about the stimulus from Federal Reserve, about pin bars, about trading the pandemic, trading sniper videos, market alerts. Look at those market alerts, for example, guys. So nice, interesting trading ideas, and everything is here. I think it's the page that you really need for trading. Look at those market alerts, for example, about some instruments. So Axiory Intelligence, make sure you will visit this page for the latest market news and trading ideas. Yes, we also have price action articles, and we are publishing articles every few days about this, about various topics, so you can learn almost everything on this website. Okay, so that would be it, guys. Again, thank you very much for attending this webinar, and see you soon, and stay safe on the markets. All the best.